Hi, good afternoon. Just give me 1 second, let me lower this for you, okay? You're welcome. All right, all good. Just watch your stuff coming in, please.
The Americans with Disabilities Act, or the ADA, was passed in 1990, and it is a comprehensive civil rights law prohibiting discrimination on the basis of disability. This means that access to public transportation by people with disabilities is a civil right.
For me, accessing the bus and the train is awesome. I can go anywhere. I can go to the doctor. I can attend events I want to go to. I can see my friends. I can go to events in the community with other deafblind people. I can attend my church. I can even go to the airport. Access is really important.
So access for me is, being able to get to a bus, a train, independently.
So I love to go to karaoke. And so with access, with being able to ride the buses, I'm able to get to places like going to karaoke, going out with friends, going to work, going to different community events. If there's a bus, I can go there. So
personally, access matters. It gives me more independence. I'm able to travel by myself. I don't have to rely on anybody else. And I'm able to get in and out of the buses and get to my destination safely. But most of all, I think it also gives my family the freedom. I don't have to rely on them, nor do they have to be around all the time driving me places. So it's a big step for my personal independence.
I understand what it's like to get up and go when I feel like it. Having the ability to get on a bus and go to where I need to get to and back home, that freedom is undescribable. So being able to be part of providing that freedom to people who don't have access to a vehicle or a store which is right around the corner, to me, it's something that I'm proud of providing.
How's everything going? Haven't seen you in a while. I'm all right.
Helping older people and people with disabilities matters because everybody has a connection. Access to good transit helps people live a full and better life.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning.
Access matters because people matter. Everyone has something to contribute to the community and to society as a whole. And this includes people with disabilities. Disability is a natural part of the human experience.
Rural transportation comes with its own set of challenges to access.
I think that people in the rural areas should have the same right to live and have a full life as the people in urban areas have. We had a lady that lived in a very rural area in a farmhouse. She was in a wheelchair and she had not been out of her house in 6 years other than by ambulance when she was sick enough that the ambulance had to come and get her. She hadn't had a haircut, she hadn't had an ice cream cone, she hadn't bought her own groceries, picked anything of her food out, nothing for all that time. So we started making a weekly trip out and picking her up and taking her into the local community down there.
Valley City has a lot of retired older people. And it's kind of a retirement town. I've had health issues. My husband has health issues. And of course, we're getting a little older with it.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Oh, doing pretty well.
We just need to keep our independence. It just feels good to be able to still be us.
It's great service. And when Karen was going through cancer treatments, and I was getting blood, we were kind of messed up between the two of us. And she did ride the bus an awful lot. She rides the bus a lot more than I do.
It's very important for people with disabilities and older adults because it allows them to stay in their home, yet still access the facilities that are out there, whether they need to go to a shopping center, whether they want to go to a social event, or whether they have a medical appointment.
We're built to be able to take anybody that needs to go. And if you've got a walker, a wheelchair, a scooter, pretty much anything, if we can secure it in our vehicle and make it a safe ride, we can get you there. I basically take care of 8 counties, moving people around point A to point B, getting drivers in vehicles. That's pretty much it. Sounds simple. In one day, we do between 100 and 150 rides. It means getting people to medical appointments, getting them to get groceries. It can mean getting kids to school. I like to say we transport people from ages 9 to 90 and even younger than that and older than that. We transport all ages, so it can mean a number of things. It's if you need to go there, we will help you get there. We're not doing anything special. We're just picking up people and giving them a ride, and this person happens to be in a wheelchair, that person happens to have a walker.
I just am so happy that we have this service here because it's wonderful, especially when you're in a wheelchair and you have the transit service that can come and get you and take you wherever you need to be.
Just to be able to get around, just to go to meet the doc, to make doctor's appointments, to get groceries, and to go to the hardware store, just to function in a as close to normal as what I can. That's what I use the whole system for, and it helps me out a lot.
Well, thank you.
Oh, it makes me feel good because when I go home and I get to unwind, I get to think about the good things that happen. You know, just going home and unwinding and knowing that you made this person's day and made that person's day, that is very, very satisfying as well.
Most of ours, or a lot of our transport, is 60 miles to medical facilities, and most of these people are not able to get there unless they use public transit. So they're really grateful for this service. Just the fact of it that for a lot of them, they're able to stay in their own homes. Some of them are not able to get to these appointments simply because they have no family around.
Access kind of like a lifeline, I would say, in a way.
Dedicated to Donna Smith, friend, colleague, and lifelong advocate, 1959 to 2022. Photo credit to Glenn Landberg, Sound Transit, Seattle, Washington.